Hi, I'm Abigail Tyrrell from RavenDreams Luxury Plus Size Lingerie, and this is Tips and Tricks. In this tutorial, we're going to take everything that we learned from the stretch calculation video. Go back and watch that first. It's really important that you do. And we're going to take those maths and apply them to your patterns and see if you need any adjustment. Now, I hate maths. I hate maths with a passion. I'm dyslexic. I really, numbers stress me out. So we're going to go through this and yeah, do it. So we've gone back, and I'm going to give you 2 seconds now to go back and watch that video. You're back. Yay! Right. So we've done a mythical stretch calculation on a piece of fabric that is 20 centimeters wide, and the stretch factor on it is 24 centimeters. So we've got that right, and we have the calculation for that, which we know the stretch factor is 0.834. Now we're going to take the 18 to 20 size knickers, which according to the size chart, the hip measurement is 115 to 125. Now, we have that right here, the patterns. And what I've done is I've measured the hip line, which, funny enough, when you have your panties right here, comes up here, it sits at the top of your leg. So I'm going to stand up. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. That is also where your hip is. So your knickers are going to be right there. And that's actually where, if you come up along it, that's where your hip line is, coming straight across. So we have our pattern piece, or at least I have it here on acetate. And what I've done is I've measured the hip line straight across from just above the top of the leg to just above the top of the leg. That's where they are. So, and that has given me, and I've done it front and back, and that has given me a measurement of 51.5 on the front and 51 on the back. Now I'm going to take off the seam allowance off each one because you see I've not marked it on my pattern. It's not there. So when we're measuring from seam allowance to seam allowance. So I'm going to take off 1 centimeter off those measurements. So 51.5 becomes 50.5 and 51 becomes 50 to a grand total of 100.5. Here we go again. Deep breath. Still with me. So I have calculated this. So we have a stretch factor of, why did I do that? I have no idea. Hold on a second. So we've calculated our stretch factor for the fabric, the fictional fabric that we have, which is 0.834. Now we take our hip measurement, which is 115, divided by 2, which is 57.5, and then multiply that times 0.834, and we get 47.5 centimeters. Now that's the 2% that you want to fit closely, or you want to fit for lingerie, for underwear. So that you have that, that's your maximum stretch, which is a 2% that you want. And then you have the other end, which is 0 ease, and that is the 57.5. So you need to have your pattern to sit somewhere in between that. So the closer it is to this, the tighter it will feel, which is the 47.5, and the closer to 0 ease, the looser it will feel. And if you're wearing cottons or cotton blends, it will be looser as it bags out during the day. So keep that in mind. So when you measure your patterns, you're looking for it to be in between your stretch factor, which you've calculated for your measurement, and 0 ease. It took 30 attempts to get that out. Now, all of this is going to become really important when we go on to the next stage, which is bras and brasiers. So try it out, practice, see how you feel about it, then just trust. Fly into the wind.
so responsibly.